All morning. Got more concrete sand mixed up. The gentleman came in over the weekend and made a pile. Goes from there all the way back there. So we got sand to haul in. However, we're just doing this one load this morning. I got my orders for today. Yeah, we're gonna go do something real messy. We're gonna go haul mud. To be more specific, it's dredging mud. So we're gonna haul that today. But before we can't get down there till noon, so they want me to haul out of the quarry. We'll see how that goes. Not too keen on that right now. I'm still working on trying to get a new floor put in the truck. So, as I said, I'm not too keen on hauling that rock out of the quarry. Granted, it's been crushed down to 6 to 8 inch, but it's still very abrasive on the floor. Coming down here to haul the mud. However, I don't see the barge here yet. Moving that crane right there, moving it all the way down over here. I gotta put the way down there on the pier. It's not a very long pier, but it's just a ways away from us. They're gonna put the clamshell on. And we're still waiting on the barge to show up. So I'm gonna sit here and wait. I'm the first of the trucks. And as far as how many trucks are showing up here, no idea. And we got 2 different pits we're taking it to, I guess. There he goes, swinging around. If you look on top, right about there, bird's nest. Okay, nice little update. All right, down there, you look, there's puddles, cranes down. We're supposed to wait until they said they cut us loose, so we're just gonna sit here until they do. Yeah, cranes down, no mud today. So we're gonna go to Sabatis and haul sand in. Okay, we're home for the day. Nothing interesting happened. I hauled 4 loads of sand out of the pit. Did way better on fuel mileage than I was expecting. I was expecting about 4.7. We did about like 5.4. 5.4, 5.3, 5.34 is what we did for fuel mileage today. And it was like 5.3, 5.4, but I didn't realize it was 5.34, but way better than I was expecting. I think a lot of that was from, well, one, yes, end of the day I was hauling out of Sabatis, so I was able to coast it's kind of downhill from Sabatis to the plant. And 2, driving all the way out to Woolwich to that pier for the mud that got canceled. Am I doing it tomorrow? Don't know. We'll find out, but I'll see you tomorrow. Morning. Yeah, scary sight. Got in an argument with a bush hog last night. Finally. Yeah, it feels a lot cooler, that's for sure. Well, I don't have the insulation on top anymore either. We'll get a load of sand and we are paving today. So I'll see you down at the plant. Okay, back here at the plant, we're paving today. Oh, hold on, I got a driver coming up to talk to me. All right, let's see if DOT's sitting on top of Witch Spring Hill in Bath. We're gonna go through there. They were sitting up there yesterday. We'll find out if they're back up there again today. They seem to be hitting that place pretty good lately. So I'll throw you up there and we'll be a little bit of a ride out to where we're going. But along the way, we'll see if we get stopped by DOT. Does not look like he's in there. Nope, he's not. Yeah, we're here now. The job's still a ways behind us, but we wound up backing in over a mile on this road to get up here. So now I'm gonna get out and socialize because we're gonna try to, us drivers are gonna try to work out a game plan to help each other out getting in and out of here. Because this is a narrow road. We just emptied out in the paver with load number 2. DOT's back on the hill. So maybe we'll see if he's still up there. We'll go back with load number 3. It's going to be tight today on seeing if we get it done. If we do, it'll be a late night, maybe. They finally decided to start stepping up the pace It also it doesn't take long to empty out because of yeah, brain fart. Doesn't take long because we are doing full width, 16 feet wide. So it's not taking long to empty these trucks out. Yep, he's in there. That is Maine DOT. He's in there and he's busy. That's a good thing. As long as he's not busy with me. Yeah, this is not going to be good. Not going to be fun for us. Look how steep it is.
Okay, we're heading down.
Yeah, you're all set. I'm down here by the culvert crossing.
So yeah, it's a pretty steep hill. I don't know how well it shows, but we're going to get part of this hill. And this is not going to be fun. My brakes are going to be hot. We've hauled 4 out to the plant, out to the job. We're currently back here at the plant on hold to see what's going to happen. I think it's 4 or 5 of us on hold right now. I'm probably going to be the first one to be let go. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. We'll see. Well, unfortunately, we got cut loose. And it was too late to just go up to the Sabatis pit and haul in. So we had to call it quits early, about 4:15. I didn't get my half day. I wanted to, but it's part of the territory. However, we're going to the shop, and I am going to literally jack the front end of this truck up off the ground by the frame, so I can get grease into these front spring shackles. The snapping and popping getting worse and worse. I've got to try to get to take grease. It takes grease, but not on the side of the pin I need it to. It's taking it on the grease is going on the wrong side, not all the way around. So that was it. I'll show you when I get up here. Now what I've had to do, let me grab the flashlight real quick. Don't mind the sketchy blocking. But I've had to take weight off those front spring shackles because
I'll show right here real quick.
hi.
Okay, these spring shackles, you see, I've already greased them. Don't, as I said, pay no attention to the janky blocking. But the pins are wore on the top because all the weight's pushing down. So I needed to get it up. So I push the grease onto the top side where it's needed.
So we'll stop snapping and popping the right way, but I've got to keep it going. Have new pins and bushings put in. I might be able to do it over a weekend. I don't have all the right tools. And with suspension, one wrong move and you could be looking at an expensive uh-oh. It's these two right here, this upper and lower, that's snapping all the time. Those are the ones that are wore out completely. But if I replace those two, I'm replacing the one up front. I'm gonna do all 3 on the front. If I get this side done, I'm gonna jump over to the other side. At one point in time, me being the nice guy I am, and I had all kinds of tools, I had an 8-ton bottle jack that I set on the springs here to the frame and jacked it up that way. Someone borrowed it, hasn't returned it. And do you think I can remember who borrowed it? Not a chance in, you fill in the blank. But I'm gonna move over to the other side here after I clean up some of my mess.
See, I pumped the grease to it just to push a lot of the old grease out.
and try to get the grease to be forced down under the bottom of that pin so I can hopefully have it stop snapping and popping. If it doesn't, I have no choice. I'm gonna have to put it down for a few days and get into a place, it'd be at least a day, get a place to do the pins and shackles. Well, I tried to get things done as efficiently as I could. Oh, don't that fan feel good? That's been a lifesaver here today. I got the other side jacked up and greased. The only way I'm gonna really be able to do it the way I like to do it, which is a lot safer, instead of that discombobulation I had, needing to go get an 8-ton bottle jack so I can set it on the springs and lift the frame away. Did a little playing around on the tarp. I straightened it out a little bit, the tarp arm. The loop is what it's called. Loop or hoop, depends on where you're at, what they want to call it.
What's the top piece where the tarp goes into and comes all the way back here to the back of the truck?
I took a forklift and I bounced on it a little bit there, try to straighten it out a little bit. It did straighten it out a little. Not that much, but a little bit. Well, I had the body in the air. I put some grease to the pins. The top pins on the tailgate and grease the hinge pins in the back. I'll continue greasing it here and there. I'm gonna do what I can to get that truck back up to 100%. I don't care for, you've always heard me say, I don't care for the maintenance of the previous owners did, and I don't. I'm doing what I can to get it going, but I'm also trying to save everything I can to survive this winter. At some point in time, I'm gonna have to rotate these tires. These are the brand new ones on the rear axle I put on. These already wore down more than these. I'm gonna have to rotate them so I can get them to wear even. But when it comes time to replace them, all 8 at once is gonna really hurt. I could just leave those ones back there alone and just let those burn off, put a new set on. But that's not me. I want even wear. And these are gonna get cleaned up. It's gonna be probably, again, it's a work in progress. But I gotta look into these. Mountain tarp. Look into some new arms. By the looks of it, he almost pulled this arm out. Because this is pushed out some. Ooh. I'll reach up in here, see if I can't feel it. No, I can't feel it, but anyways. Get new tarp arms, basically from here up. See that? I might just go ahead and replace these, because if you look, that's wore out. About $3,000. I gotta fix that right there. Bend that back, and I'm gonna put oak planks up there. That metal looked great and all that. It's too flimsy. You touch it and it bends, and that's it. As you can see, it's been hit, bent. So time to upgrade things, get things fixed. But I'm gonna get home, getting ready to start sprinkling here. I can feel it in the air, so actually it's starting to sprinkle now. So see you tomorrow. Well, morning. That greasing did knock it down some, the snapping, but I think two things are gonna have to happen. One, I'm gonna have to get an 8-ton jack so I can jack it up and do the greasing the way I need to. And two is, yes, I am gonna have to get those pins and bushings and the springs on the front springs taken care of. I'm gonna have to get new ones. So with that being said, yes, we are paving today. We are headed back out to that same road we were in yesterday. This time it's going to be surface. Yesterday was shim, today's surface, and we're doing it full width like we did yesterday. So yeah, we had a lot of upset residents on that road because it's a dead-end road. But the town, and again, it's a small little town, had put out notices letting the residents know that, hey, we're paving this road on this day. You need to be out of there by a certain time, because once the paving crew goes by, you're not getting out. Now, there is an exception to that for like a medical emergency. Yes, we will pick the paver, we will pick up and get out of the way, let the rescue in and out, emergency crews in and out. But as far as just a resident going in, grabbing something, or them leaving late, no, they're going to be stuck behind us, or they have to wait till we get the road done, because it's a pain to pick up out of the middle of a pull to go over it again. But yeah, I got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks ahead of me, so we're truck number 6 in line today. Yeah, out of the 1,200 ton they want us to do today, it's going to be a rat race. Today they're calling for, well, it's supposed to start sometime today, raining, and it's going to last till, they said, Friday morning. They're calling for anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of rain. So yeah, we got a lot of rain coming, and we're gonna try to beat it, but it's gonna be a rat race. We're gonna have to really hustle to get this stuff, this 1,200 ton down. There's only 6 trucks right now, so we're doing about maybe 130 or 150 tons around. We'll find out when I get my slip. I'll let you know exactly how much. It's supposed to be like 1,200 ton they want to do today. Hopefully they add some more trucks on. Right now, the trucks, usually what's the extra trucks are all hauling mud right now, again. So yeah, we're gonna be hustling today. For the 3rd day in a row, DOT is working that Wood Spring Hill. Let's see if we're gonna get stopped again. He's busy. We're good. Yeah, there's no way we're getting this road done today. They had 3 trucks not show up from another company that they hired on. 3 trucks never showed up. So we are not going to get this done today. So we're going to work as late as we possibly can. Get as much done basically before they shut the plant down or we get rained out. So we'll head back. And as far as with DOT, he's still working the hill. If I get stopped, I'll bring you back. That steep part on that hill, guess what? We got it. Oh boy. My brakes will definitely hate me after this. I guess we didn't get it. Thank God.
Always get elected for these.
Still don't think we're gonna get it done today, but we did double the amount of trucks on the job now. There was 6. We now have 12. The 6 trucks hauling mud are done, so they came over here, joined us to help try to get as much down as possible. I gotta check radar too, see what it looks like. I guess starting to feel moisture in the rain in the air coming. You feel it, got a little chilly. granted, yeah, I am down here by the ocean, but anybody that knows that, you could feel it. Now, I'm not trying to trigger anybody, anything like that, but what happened to work ethic? Here it is, it's not even 3 o'clock, and they just shut us off saying we're done for the day. They want to try to get the road done before, yeah, it's 2:55, it's not even 3 o'clock. Well, close enough you could call 3, but 3 o'clock. Oh, we're done for the day. What happened to work until 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock? This place used to do that. But now here it is, basically 3 o'clock and we're done for the day? Come on, I don't want, that's not my style. Morning. Yeah, yesterday did not go all that well for me at the end of the day. Now getting done early at 3 o'clock. And then last night, my daughter's going down to Florida to see some friends. They canceled her flight. Her brother brought her down there, I want to say at like 2 o'clock. And her flight wasn't supposed to take off till like 7, so she was down in the Portland Jetport for quite a while. And then her flight got canceled, so I had to go down and get her. Then rebook her flight because the airline she was taking was going to reschedule her for this morning, first flight out, as a standby. And that standby was to go to Chicago, then to Florida. I said no. I booked her a flight this morning. They're in the air already. They're over Massachusetts. At the time of recording this, they are over Massachusetts. Let's see here. At 31,000 feet, 475 knots. Headed to Baltimore. BWI Airport, Baltimore Washington International. At the time of the recording. She'll be there in Florida at 10:20 today. This morning, 10:20 a.m. So in less than 5 hours, she'll go from Maine to Florida. So, yeah, and I'll say right now, some people might not like them, some people love them, but my son and myself have never had an issue with Southwest Airlines. Everything has been flawless so far. I will not name the other airline that kind of screwed her over, because I will tell you this, that flight she was on, the previous 2 nights, was canceled as well. I'll let you know, I found out why the 3 trucks that we were missing yesterday did not show up. I just found out that the owner passed away. So my condolences to the family and employees of that company. Yeah, that's never a good thing. For a second there, I thought one of those rocks is going to get you. Yep, we're hauling the tailings back up here. Well, I just got notified that MShaw MSHA stands for Miners Safety and Health Administration. Is in our pit up here that we're hauling out of. I've been taking everything and dumping it at Jack's pit now. They want it dumped at Jack's. So we're dumping it over in the dirty ledge pile there, but Spatus pit. I guess we got a federal inspector in there. So let's head up and see what they want. If they want to inspect me or not. Yes, I can be inspected by them as well. Where I am hauling for this company. It is their pit. It is under their control. So I am subject to the federal rules and regulations that they are. And as I said, if I'm hauling their product, I am subject to inspection for being a subcontractor for them. Hey, he's mixing up more sand for us. And we're done on sand. Now we gotta go haul mud. You can see how much I'm looking forward to that. I just talked to the loader operator in here, and he said we passed for the MSHA inspection, so that's good. Yeah, now we're gonna go get that mud. Getting loaded by a crane with a clamshell bucket, so that can get messy. See, that's what they're doing. They're putting the body out. The loader operators just dump it over against the tailgate. So it's against the tailgate, keep the mud and water from coming out. But with us, unfortunately, it's going to leak everywhere. If it can find a spot to leak, it's going to leak on this truck. I think we might get one more. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trucks in front of me, and there's 3 on the road, so there's 11 trucks here right now trying to get this mud out of here. So yeah, we should get this barge emptied out in a hurry. They put a bunch of trucks on here, and as you can hear in the background, I'm saving fuel. Yeah, I got 7 trucks in front of me, so I make 8, and there's 3 on the road, so that does make the 11. I just I second guess myself. I don't know if I said that there was 8 trucks in front of me, or I myself made 8 trucks sitting here at the pier. This is what we're going to do for the rest of the day. Normally the pit closes at the pit you saw, that's called Hogan's Pit. Closes at 5, but this was a surprise second load of mud, so I think they're going to be allowed to work past that, because the pit is in a residential area. Sloppy enough to get my mirrors all over the place. I don't think I'm gonna get quite a full load out of this. I'm probably the last truck, because he's got all he can do. He's picking it up, dropping it, picking it up, dropping it, just working his way along the barge, trying to get a clamshell bucket full. Now we head back to the plant and wash out this mud for the next probably half hour or so, because we're hauling sand in the morning, and by the sounds of it, fingers crossed, paving. I hauled one more load after that one I showed you,
And that's what it looks like in there now. And this
has no pressure. I'm gonna try to get everything I can out, but there's no pressure, so I might have to throw my wheel chalk in the tailgate, put the body down,
pull over there, there's another hose right there,
put the body up like a foot off the frame, somehow climb my plump self into the body and hose it down that way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull over there, put the body in the air, get that side of the body cleaned out.
I'll still get some more stuff in there.
Hopefully that smaller line, it's a smaller kit, maybe that might give me a little bit more pressure just to get all this mud off. But it was bad enough to where, as I showed you earlier, you get that mirror all over the hood. When they opened up the clamshell, dropped that mud in, it was all over the hood and everything else. Let's go dump this sand off and hopefully it scrapes some of that mud residue. I wouldn't say it's really residue. It leaves like a film on the, left a film on the truck inside the body. Hopefully this sand scrapes it out. I'll see you down there. Yeah, we're down here at the plant now. Yeah, water pressure down here this morning was no better than it was last night. Oh yeah, I rinsed it out the best I could. And that thin layer of film that I was talking about, I got a majority of it off, but not all. But I got some digging to do. I got to do some research. I got to try to find a liner skin for the floor of this truck. I've got holes starting to show up. I've got to get that floor done. Something strange here, huh? Yep, not on hot top now. We're on hot top sand. Evidently somebody messed up and there was 15 trucks going to that one job. That we could probably get away with about 10. So, yep, I get sent off to go haul sand, hot top sand from Jack's pit. And not the Sabatis pit up by my house. This is that pit that I was dumping the round rock in yesterday. I'm just like a ping pong ball or a rubber ball. I'm all over the place. Now we're headed up to Sabatis to unlock the gate. Gate's locked because they sent trucks up there. So we're gonna go unlock it. Well, somebody else must have been up here and beat me, but the gate was open. Trucks are in here, now they're just struggling to load themselves. I guess I'll jump in the loader and load them. But yeah, I'm just like a rubber ball, ping pong ball, just bouncing everywhere today. We did not, as I said, we didn't do hot top. God. Yeah, that's what happens when you can do a few things. Boy, this year has been expensive, and it's not from, oh, I gotta answer this. Sorry about that last clip there where I had to, my phone started ringing. Oh man, I have been spending money this past few weeks like a drunken sailor. Yeah, I bought the skid steer. I did that for the dominoes in hopes I was going to get the dominoes, and I did. Plus, I use it around the house here to do some cleanup. That's great with the forks. But now I need a snow pusher for the skid steer for the dominoes. Guess what? I gotta go check one out tomorrow morning at a dealership up the road here, a few towns over. It's been known around here as Scott's Recreation, but now it's known as SR1. They've got a 10-foot snow pusher for that machine. I gotta go up and look at that. Now, my next question is how to get the skid steer from my house to Domino's. I need a trailer. And talking to somebody about it, the owner of the pellet store has a trailer sitting at his house he's not using. It's a gooseneck trailer. So I gotta go talk. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. This one here, that trailer's got actually an electric gate, electric over hydraulic gate on the back of it. So that'll work out good. It's a little heavier than what I need. I was looking for 14,000. This one is 17,000, I think. Gooseneck trailer, so I would be towing it with the 250 because the 550. Well, two reasons 550 can't do it. One, it doesn't have a gooseneck set up, and two, it's down right now. So we're going to try to get that all taken care of. I've still got to finish cleaning up the yard here, too. I got to finish cleaning up all this here. Get all this weeds. I got to get that lawnmower out of here. I've still got a lot of cleanup to do, try to get this place ready for this winter. I got the tires. Oh, and as far as the tires go, the company I've been hauling for, Crookers, I've been talking to a couple people there. I might be wind up throwing my tires in my truck, and they've got tires they need to have disposed of. So it might wind up being a day I will haul my tires and some of their tires up and dispose of them all together. So we'll see. And they said they'll pay their disposal fee plus pay me to go up and get rid of them. So it's a win-win for everybody. And they also said there could be a possibility of I load my tires in the truck here, take them over to their place, dump them on the ground, and then I'll weigh up and say, okay, say it's 2 ton of tires. So it's in the disposal rate up there was $400 a ton. So I'll just owe them $800, and then they'll throw my tires in with theirs, and they take them up at once. So there's a couple different things being worked out here. So we're trying to work on a bunch of stuff behind the scenes. But I'm going to call it here. It's been a long week. So, yeah. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.